So you've joined a gym, but you're not sure what to do. Or worse, you're doing everything and nothing's changing. Is it time for a personal trainer? Let's talk about when it's actually worth the investment. In this video, we're diving into the real reasons why people in Australia turn to personal training, not just for weight loss or fitness, but for healing, strength, and confidence. We'll cover exactly what a PT does. It may not be what you think, when you should consider a PT, even for veteran gym goers, how to choose a PT, what to look for and why, and cost, how much should you be paying? I'm Kylie Taylor and I've been a PT here in Wollongong for over 10 years. I specialise in helping men and women over 40 with weight loss and strength. I've also gained considerable experience in injury rehabilitation and chronic health conditions. Let's face it, most of us don't go to the gym for the pure joy of it, right? We do it for results, to look great, to feel great, to live longer. And millions of people achieve these goals every year. But what happens if you have lost hope, you're too shy to get out there, you might be self-conscious about how you look, the gym is too intimidating, or you just aren't getting the results anymore, even after putting more and more effort in? So what does a PT do? For some people, the first image that comes to mind when they think about a PT is someone yelling at them, "One more rep." The truth is, a PT can be much, much more. Here's just a quick story. I once had a website inquiry from about training from a lovely woman, let's call her Jenny. I called Jenny back and had a great chat with her over the phone. Jenny was in her 40s, overweight, and felt awful. She was terrified at the prospect of going to the gym, and I knew I was the last person in the world that Jenny wanted to be talking to. So we discussed our plan of attack for our first session. I also asked her to text me when she arrived for that first visit. I gave Jenny a call the day before the visit just to make sure that she was all right and to give her a final pep talk. On the day of that first session, Jenny texted me that she had arrived and she was in the car. I went out to the car park, I greeted her, and after a brief chat, escorted her inside. We did a little tour of the gym and started our session. We did this for the first 3 visits until one day, Jenny walked herself into the gym, which was amazing. That was 3 years ago, and Jenny is not only still with us, she largely trains herself and uses me as a motivator and guide. The weight is gone. Jenny is feeling fantastic. Her confidence is through the roof, and most importantly, Jenny found herself. The point being is that a PT is whatever you need them to be. Jenny needed someone who cared enough to walk her from the car. You just don't get that with your 24-hour gym membership. From supporting you while you're facing your fears, teaching you exactly how to exercise safely, motivating you to reach your goal to fit into that outfit, helping you through injury, or coaching you to reach a personal best at your next marathon. A PT is a mentor, a motivator, a coach, and a foundation. So when should you consider a PT? I believe that everyone should have a PT to refer to when they need it, but it doesn't mean it has to be all the time. Some of my clients have been with me for over 10 years, every week without fail. Other clients, they might come and go every couple of years. I also have clients that re-engage me when they feel that they've fallen off track. After a few months, they are back on track and will go back to doing their own thing. As a general guide, here are some red flags to show you when you should consider some coaching. So for beginners, if you're worried in any way about going to the gym, you might be self-conscious about how you look or what you know, a PT can save you so much time and discomfort by being there by your side. Or if you have no idea what you're doing, nothing's going to destroy your consistency and results faster than an injury. Never get exercise advice online. Save yourself the pain and get the right advice for you and your circumstances. What about if you're time poor? You don't have time to work out? Get a PT ASAP. They're going to show you exactly how to get the most maximum efficiency from your workout so that you can get in there, get out, and get on with your day a lot quicker than you might think. For amateurs, if you've stopped making progress, this is super common and most people will mistakenly work even harder and more often to try and get the results, which can lead to things like overtraining, fatigue, dissatisfaction, or injury. A PT can have you back on track faster than you might think. Maybe you've decided to step up your training or going into a new sport. A PT can help condition your body in preparation so that you maximize those gains and minimize downtime. For experienced, now you're interested in training for a specific reason. A PT can show you the exercises, nutrition, and science to get you where you need to be and win. Maybe your results have plateaued or you have new goals. A PT is going to be able to review your current program and make any changes required so you can get on track faster. And for everyone, if you've not exercised in the last 30 days, you need to speak to a PT. Nearly half, 46.9% of employed adult Australians aged 18 to 64 described their working day as mostly sitting. That YouTube or the PDF workout program that you got are in no way a substitute for a PT. A PT is going to customize programs that will increase over time while taking into account your current fitness level, wellness levels, and limitations, and even your goals. A PT is going to teach you the intensity that you should be working at to achieve those goals safely. Let's have a look how to choose a PT. Now, choosing the right PT for you is important, and there are some key considerations to make which are placed in order of priority for you. So vibe, getting along with your PT, is by far the most important factor for most people, particularly when you are new and you need that empathy and support. You might have the most experienced, convenient, and well-priced PT in the world. However, if you don't vibe, you're just not going to go. The vibe is also critical with the gym as well. For me, a good vibe is a feeling that you are welcome, that you're comfortable, and you feel you have a level of trust and safety. That is why I suggest having a trial period where you can to see if it's a good fit for you. Now, convenience. You should be looking at a gym that is near your home, near your work, or on the way between locations that you frequently travel throughout the week. The best gym, it's no good if it's too far out of your way that you never go. Remember, consistency is the foundation on which your results will build. Now, price. Cost is third on the list because I would rather you spend a little more on someone that you vibe with and is in a convenient location so that you're actually going to go to training. The cheapest gym membership is no good to you if you don't go. Of course, the service still has to be affordable so that it's sustainable. Again, it's all about consistency, and we'll talk more about the different services and pricing in a moment. Experience. It may seem strange that the PT's experience is last on the list. There is a minimum standard of knowledge to be a professional PT in Australia. So if you're a beginner or you're looking to start your weight loss or strength journey, the minimum standard, it's more than enough. If you have an injury or specific health issue, you want a PT that's going to be willing to work with your medical team and follow recommendations. In this case, you might want to seek a PT who has experience or specializes in helping people with the same issues as you. Now, as your fitness improves, you may find that you want a PT that has experience or specializes in a specific discipline or sport. And this is when you might, from time to time, outgrow your current PT. How much does a PT cost? Now, PT can be broken up into 4 main categories, if we ignore for the time being PTs who specialize in coaching specific sports. So there's one-on-one, on-demand, small group, or large group and classes. One-on-one is a pre-booked session with just you and your PT, usually 30 minutes in duration. Now, penalties will apply if you're late or you fail to turn up. The cost is $50 to $90 per 30 minutes. There's on-demand. It's a weekly membership that allows you to visit a gym when you want to and request your PT on demand. You'll usually share your PT's time during peak hours, and here we're looking at about 80 to 120 per week. For small group, usually a weekly membership with scheduled group classes. You'll usually be doing the same program as everyone else in the group. It's about 35 to 60 per week. And then we've got large groups or classes, usually a weekly membership, with a scheduled group class and a set program. It's going to lack the attention of the PT as it is such a large class, and it will be about 35 to 55 per week. Now, before you make that call and organise your first session, let's make sure that you know the written and unwritten rules of the gym so that you have a great experience from day one. In our next video, we'll look at exactly that, gym etiquette, the do's and don'ts of the gym so that you can walk in with confidence.